Up next on Lion TV, we have Connor Love and Eric Crowley with another episode of Discog. We also have Linus Bowman with an inside look on a student baseball player.
And me, Jordan Bowman, with all your spring break weather updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Happy Friday, Cersei High School. Hope everyone has a chill and relaxed weekend so far. I'm Connor Love.
And I'm Phoenix Pruitt. Let's jump into some morning announcements before heading into this well-needed spring break.
There will be no 0 hour the 2 weeks after spring break, which is March 25th to April 5th. All students, with the exemption of 12th graders, will report to first period at 7:50. All ASU Cersei students report to Miss Edelman's at 8 a.m., and the time will be used for the 2024-2025 scheduling activities.
Varsity cheer and dance tryouts will be held March 25th to the 28th. You will need a current sports physical in order to try out. You can see Ms. Hollyfield if you have any questions.
The National Honor Society will meet Tuesday, March 26th at 7:30 in room 326. Make sure you are signing up for volunteer events and have notifications set from Schoology.
The 2024 Nursing Expo will be Saturday, April 6th from 9 to 2 at the Donna Hay Student Center and UALR campus in Little Rock. It will be the largest gathering of hospitals, allied healthcare professionals, and schools ever in one place. You can talk to recruiters, get on-site interviewers, and network.
Hey Phoenix, do you know anything about Maroon 5?
Can't say I do.
Well, don't worry, because me and Eric have to tell you more in this segment of Discography.
Good morning, Cersei High. I'm Eric Crowley.
And I'm Connor Love.
And welcome back to another exciting episode of Discography.
This episode, we'll be praying on you tonight, giving you a bit of sweetness and bringing back all the memories.
Connor, I think you need to get it together.
Oh, okay, sorry, man. Today we'll be talking about Maroon 5.
That's it. That's exactly why I'm wearing this shirt.
It's a cool shirt, dude.
Thanks. Anyways, Maroon 5, featuring Adam Levine, Jesse Carmichael, James Valentine, Matt Flynn, PJ Morton, and Sam Farrar, starred in 1994 as Levine, Carmichael, former bassist Mickey Madden, and founding drummer Ryan Dusick, first came together as Karis Flowers in 1994 while they were in high school.
After self-releasing their independent album We Like Digging, the band signed to Reprise Records and released their album The Fourth World in 1997. This album garnered a tepid response, after which the record label dropped the band and the members focused on college.
In 2001, the band re-emerged to Maroon 5, pursuing a different direction and adding guitarist Valentine. The band signed with Octone Records, an independent record label with a separate joint venture relationship with J Records, and released their debut album, Songs About Jane, in June 2002.
Now let's get into the albums they released. While they were known as Karis Flowers in 1995, they released their debut album We Like Digging, featuring Peeler, Stable, Minor, Genius, Give Me Love, and Leave a Message.
In 2002, when they changed their name to Maroon 5, they released Songs About Jane, which has Shiver, The Sun, Secret, Tangled, and Harder to Breathe.
It's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Afterwards, they released It Won't Be Soon Before Long, which features Wake Up Call, Kiwi, Make Me Wonder, Goodnight, and If I Never See Your Father.
After two albums, Hands All Over and Overexposed, they released V in 2014, which features Sugar, Feelings, This Summer, It Was Always You, Leaving California, and one of my personal favorites being Animals.
I hear that song was promoted by Kia Motors in the actual lyric video.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, anyways, in 2017 they released Red Pill Blues, featuring Best For You, Who I Am, Closure, Don't Wanna Know, and Wait.
After that, they released Jordy in 2021, featuring Lovesick, Can't Leave You Alone, Echo, Beautiful Mistakes, and Memories.
Cause your dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your...
Wow, that is certainly a lot of Maroon 5.
You can say that again. And all of this made me quite curious about what students and teachers around Cersei High School think of them.
Let's go around and ask them.
What is your favorite Maroon 5 song?
Sugar. I've got the moves like Jagger. I got the sugar.
Moves like Jagger.
Well, that's all we've got for today's episode of Discography. Signing off, I'm Eric Crowley.
And I'm Connor Love, and now sending it back to the anchors at the news desk.
Peace out!
I think I have heard some of those songs before, but now I need to check them out even more. Thanks, Connor.
Hey, no problem.
In Jonesboro, a 20-year-old woman and a 24-year-old man were killed in a weekend shooting in Arkansas, which also left the 32-year-old suspected shooter dead, police said Monday. Jonesboro police identified Amari Giles and Dwight Starks as the two killed in the shooting that also sent several people to local hospitals with injuries. Police also identified the shooter, who was also killed, as 32-year-old Terrell Moody.
The House on Wednesday passed a bill that could lead to a nationwide ban on the popular video app TikTok if its China-based owner doesn't sell, as lawmakers acted on concerns that the company's current ownership structure is a national security threat. The bill, passed by a vote of 352 to 65, now goes to the Senate, where its prospects are unclear.
President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump have officially secured the requisite numbers of delegates to be considered their party's presumptive nominees. It was a foreseeable outcome. Biden faced token opposition in the Democratic primary. Several high-profile Republicans ran against Trump but didn't come close to knocking him off course in his third straight Republican bid.
Phoenix, I hope the weather is good next week.
Why do you say that, Connor? Got any big plans for spring break?
I'm hoping to go to the lake, but I don't want to go if it's high in the 50s.
I get that. Hopefully Jordan Bowman can give us some updates on our weather, and we can see if that lake trip you have are the temperatures that you're looking for.
Good morning, Searcy High School. Let's get right into these weather updates. For today, it's going to be showers with a high of 67, rain at a 43% chance, winds at north at 11 miles per hour, and your humidity at 79%, and your sunrose at 7:16. On to tonight. Tonight's going to be a low of 45 with cloudy skies, rain at an 81% chance, winds at north-northeast 7 miles per hour, and your humidity at 81%, and your sunset at 7:15 p.m. On to the almanac. For the last 7 days, the average temperatures have been a high of 74 and a low of 35. The monthly average of precipitation has been 5.07 inches, and the month-to-date 2.75 inches. On to the 5-cast. In the 5-cast, on Saturday, it was partly cloudy with a high of 68, low of 49, and a 6% chance of rain. Sunday was partly cloudy with a high of 64, a low as 36, and a 7% chance of rain. On Monday, it was sunny. It is sunny with a high of 55, a low of 32, and a 1% chance of rain. Tuesday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 66, low of 42, and a 1% chance of rain. And on Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 68, low of 47, and a 5% chance of rain. Well, it looks like it's going to be pretty cloudy over spring break.
Getting perfect for that nice spring weather. Connor, I'm getting pretty hungry. Do you know what's for lunch today?
I actually do. Today for lunch we'll be having homemade chicken noodle soup, classic cheese pizza, classic cheeseburger, a chicken and cheese crispito, ham and Swiss cheese sub, a fresh pear, and some milk.
Wow, sounds absolutely delicious. Make sure to thank our lunch ladies for all the hard work they put into our lunches.
Hey, don't worry, I will. But I don't mean to change subjects, but I am super excited.
Why's that, Connor?
Spring is starting, and that means it's time for baseball to start. I'm excited to get a hot dog and watch some good baseball.
Man, me too, Connor. Speaking of baseball, I think Linus Bowman has a new line of the week with a player who specializes in baseball.
Happy Friday, Cersei, and welcome back to Line of the Week, where we talk to talented and skilled students here at SHS. Our special guest today is Dalen Hamilton. So what made you want to join the baseball team?
I've always played baseball. My older brothers, they played, Dad played. It was just kind of natural for me to pick up on the high school team.
Amazing. And how long have you been in baseball?
I've played baseball since I was able to play t-ball. I played up through league.
Amazing. What position do you play?
I play first base, I play third base, and I'll pitch.
What are some struggles?
In baseball, I'd say there's a lot of mental struggles. So having a tough time at the plate, then you gotta go in at practice, you gotta mentally prepare yourself for the next game.
I see. What advice do you have for anyone who would want to join the baseball team in the future?
Any advice I have is to, it'll be tough to face adversity with all the other players, but as long as you practice hard and make the routine plays, you'll be fine.
Amazing. Overall, why do you enjoy it?
Like I said, I've played it. It's pretty much a family sport for us, so it brings great joy to my parents and my brothers come out and watch me play, and I personally enjoy it, just being out there and be able to play to my top level.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Dalen. I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Linus. There's a lot of hard work that goes into playing baseball. I can see why they call it one of the hardest sports to play.
I agree, Phoenix, though. Talking about baseball made me realize something.
What's that?
I was supposed to watch the soccer games that happened earlier this week, but I still wasn't used to the time change and missed it.
Lucky for you, Connor, Jordan Jones has information on both soccer games that went down on Tuesday, plus all other sports updates.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. Spring break is right around the corner, but before the break, let's jump right into these sports updates. In local sports, the 5A state basketball championship games were played this past Thursday, where the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs secured their third championship in a row as they defeated the Lady Eagles. The Lady Bulldogs were in double digits early as Greenwood was on fire from the three-point line for most of the game, which made it extremely difficult for the Lady Eagles to catch up, with the final score for the game being 77-51. For the boys, it would be the Pine Bluff Zebras looking to go back-to-back in state titles. Their opponent would be the Benton Panthers, who had defeated the Zebras in their past two matchups against one another. Both the teams will come out aggressive on both sides of the court, while the Zebras, led by senior captain Courtney Crutchfield, who had an impressive 24 points in the game, with Benton, led by Terrion Burgess, fought hard throughout the whole game but came up short in the end, with the game ending in a close call of 68-63. The Zebras would beat the Panthers for the first time in the season while also going back-to-back in state titles. The Searcy Lions varsity soccer teams took on the Batesville Pioneers this past Tuesday, where the girls were looking to go 2-0 in conference. The girls will come out very aggressive, scoring quick goals and even getting two of their own girls' hat tricks. Georgie McMahon and Avery Meadows both had 3 goals, each giving the Lady Lions an 8-0 win over the Lady Pioneers. The boys were also looking to go 2-0 in conference, where they would be looking to be aggressive on both sides of the field as well. Batesville would score the first goal midway through the first half, taking the lead. Then the boys would respond with a goal of their own, sending it into the halftime tied 1-1. Irvin Shala, captain for the boys, would help late in the second half, where they would respond with 3 straight goals, extending their lead too far out for Batesville, where they would pick up the win 4-1. The varsity baseball and softball teams both took on Marion this past Tuesday in doubleheaders, where the Lions would fall 12-2, as where the softball team would pick up a win 6-5, heading into the break. Both teams will be playing Gentry coming out of the break. Moving on to national news, the NFL has started their free agency this season, and teams have been picking up lots of great talent, such as the Ravens, who picked up huge running back Derrick Henry in a 2-year, $16 million deal. Henry was a 4-time Pro Bowler and 2-time rushing champion in the season when he was with the Tennessee Titans from 2016 to 2023. Now Henry joins the reigning AFC North champions in hopes of pushing their step further into the Super Bowl hopes after they fell short to last year's AFC Championship game against the eventual champion, the Kansas City Chiefs. As of Wednesday, Jimmy Garoppolo's tenure with the Las Vegas Raiders have now come to an end. His departure will save the Raiders $11.2 million on the salary cap. Veteran linebacker Bobby Wagner is signing with the Commanders on a 1-year deal worth to $8.5 million. Wagner's moves east marks up a notable shift in his career plans and reunites him with former defensive coordinator and Seattle head coach Dan Quinn. Quarterback Kirk Cousins has signed a 4-year contract with the Atlanta Falcons when it came down to deciding where he would play in 2024. Cousins said he chose Atlanta due to his gut feeling as retiring as a Falcon. Cousins' choice to leave Minneapolis, where he played for the last 6 years, surprised lots of fans. However, Cousins has history with the Falcons head coach Raheem Morris, who oversaw the defensive backs in Washington in Cousins' early years. Well, Cersei, it looks like that's all the sports updates I have for you. I hope everybody has an amazing spring break. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jordan. Glad to see that both of our soccer teams were able to take on the Pioneers.
Me too, Connor, but unfortunately we have reached the end of another episode of Line TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Searcy High Line TV.
We'd also like to recognize our very own crew for officially reaching 1,000 videos on our YouTube channel. Our crew works hard every single day to put out shows, live streams, short films, and so much more, and we are excited to see how far we can take it into our next 1,000 uploads. With that being said, don't forget us to follow on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Searcy Lion TV, and Facebook at Searcy High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Connor Love.
And I'm Phoenix Pruitt. I hope everyone has a fun and exciting spring break, and we cannot wait to see you when you get back, Searcy.